My dear little friend of the forest, welcome to this new video. In less than a month, Christmas will be here and 2024 will be around the corner. The kids are going to unwrap their gift full of games and toys made by other children on the other side of the world. That is what the magic of Christmas really means. But for now, above all, you are starting to feel cold. It's freezing cold out there in the depths of your forest, right? Your nuts shrink in the cold, don't you? In this new episode, I offer you a little DIY to warm up your old bottom and the doors of your minis, to light you up in the cold of the night, to avoid, among other things, being eaten by the first wild boar around. Let's make a brazier together, the Suplumbo way. So, here we go. To make this pretty little brazier, you will need a LED candle light, a glue gun. You will also need a little sand or cork, model glue and plastic card of 1 mm thickness maximum. Added to this list are wood glue, yellow ink, a spray of black paint, 4 mm cardboard, an X-Acto or a cutter, and as an option, eyelet pliers. Using an X-Acto blade or a cutter, as well as a metal ruler, we cut strips approximately 4 mm wide from the plastic card. I use a cylindrical template, like the body of a marker, for example, to circle one of the plastic strips. With a fine marker, I'm drawing a mark, and using cutting pliers and detaching the first ring, we repeat the operation to obtain the second and last ring. You can use the handle of the X-Acto to correct the curvature of the two rings, then place a little model glue on the ends of a weld and close each of the rings. And we hold everything in place while the glue does its job. Using cutting pliers, we will now cut the rest of the plastic card strips into 4 cm sections. And we cut one of the ends of our 6 sections into a point. It's easy, have you seen? A little strike of fill and we move on to assembling the fire cage. A dot of plastic glue inside one of the two rings to attach the first blade. Please note, dear friend of the forest, that the strapping is quite low on the blade. And we repeat the operation 3 times so that our 3 blades are approximately equidistant from each other. While this first part is drying, we do the same thing with the other strapping and the 3 remaining blades. But this time we attach my strapping closer to the top of the blades. The two elements will fit together at the end. Let's let our cage dry quietly and now take care of the base. You can go through this step a bit of hassle, especially to cut out the circle, even with a suitable tool. So, we first use the body of the candle to trace the hole that we are going to drill in the cardboard, and then, rudely, but not too much either, we come to draw the outside of the base. We remove the general shape with an X-Acto or a cutter, then the big and ash moment arrives to cut out this hole. This true hole. I had to try it several times. It's not very clear either, but it doesn't matter since it will be hidden in the end. The only important thing here is that the candle fit inside. Okay, that's work. We take out the tactical glue gun. I didn't forget to put baking paper underneath to avoid dirtying my beautiful brand new cutting board, and we attach my candle to the cardboard base. Both parts of my fire cage are now dry. And so, dear friends of the forest, we come to put a good dot of plastic glue in the empty area of my two strappings. We slide them on inside the other without a salacious ulterior motive, but taking care for each blade fits into place and that they all reach ground level. Once the cage is assembled, we solidify the welding point by putting glue on the joints between the parts, just to ensure the longevity of the brazier. A little setup before going any further. So now we are boosted for the next step. We make out the glue gun and start filling the spaces between the cardboard and the candle system. Before the glue cools, we place the cork gravel all around and press it, burning our fingers a little, so be careful. Day, night, day, night. It always works. We will now take care of the false flame while the glue is out. So, you see I sculpt flames on the starting flame to give it an appearance closer to a campfire than a simple candle. And once again, before this glue dries, we roll up the padding fiber and sculpt it to give it the appropriate shape. For the color of the flame, we make a mixture of wood glue and yellow ink. Here I show you that I still have yellow glass from the 90s and that it is still perfectly usable. I could have used an airbrush to paint my flame, but here I did it with a brush, and that's not the best idea I had. My flame is a little disheveled after this treatment, so I put the fibers back into shape. The glue will serve as a gel, like we did in the punk area. A good spray of black on the tip, and there is a flame that is fine. It always works. The eyelet pliers come into play. We will use it to cut rivets in the plastic cord. And with the plastic glue, we attach my rivets to the intersection of the fire cage parts. It's not much, but it's changed everything. No, it's not what it looks like. I'm spreading muddy ground from AK Interactive. Start with a spatula and finish with a brush. While the base is drying, it's time to start painting our fire pit. For this, we use black gesso, mine comes from Bosner. The advantage, apart from the quality-price ratio, is that this undercoat gives a slightly grainy appearance, and this is really useful to give the appearance of rusted metal by water and fire. And with the same paint, we cover the areas of plastic that remain white. Little tip to camouflage the technical part of the base a little more: a small board made from a coffee stirrer. I start the texture work on the brazier with a generous touch of Martian earth, a crackle paint from Green Stuff World, followed by a good blow of a hairdryer to speed up the cracking. I follow up with a good coat of Agrax Earthshade, followed by lead bleacher brushing, a very light brushing. As soon as the lead bleacher is dry, take out the Vallejo Clear Oxide Wash. This is the magic moment. The rust from Dirty Down enters the game. You have to shake for a very long time until the ball starts to move and continue for at least 30 seconds. With an old brush, we apply the paint and then it's dry. We come back over with a damp brush. The rust reactivates and will crust, taking a more orange color. Okay, we've finished with the painting. It's time to assemble the fire pit. A dab of cyanoacrylate glue on the lead to fix the flame. We pass the flame to the bottom of the brazier, put it in place and attach the cage to the rest of the base with superglue. A few touch-ups here and there with muddy ground. And a bit of rust, because there's never enough of it actually. In rust we trust. Engine, light, and action. This is the end of this episode. Apologize for my poor English. I promise I do my best to perfect. Thanks for watching till the end. Leave a thumbs up. A comment will be appreciated, just like a subscription. See you soon, my little friends of the forest. Paint well, play well, take care of yourself and the ones that you love. À très bientôt.